Today in crypto, Bitcoin has crushed the resistance at $12,000. That is, will this last? Is this the moment that we've been waiting for all of these years? Are we on the verge of a mega breakout for Bitcoin? Is it time to sell all of your altcoins and FOMO into Bitcoin? Well, that's what some investors are doing anyway, because why? Some people love pain. That's why. Also, Ethereum 2.0 is getting so very close that it could actually be launching very soon, and the official date could be announced any day now. Very exciting times. My name is Lark, and this is where you subscribe for all of the hottest and all of the latest happening out here in the wild land of crypto. So let's talk about Bitcoin. We are currently experiencing a very strong breakout for Bitcoin, which absolutely reinforces the bullish narrative that we have seen developing in the market. $12,000, it's just such an incredibly important line of resistance. Bitcoin has now passed over that line, making a strong play past it. But I do need to make a reminder here that the daily candle has not yet closed, and thus this breakout that we're witnessing right now is not yet confirmed. It's looking very strong at the moment, but until we get that daily candle close, this is not a confirmed breakout on the daily time frame. Our next target, though, is $12,500. If Bitcoin breaks that line of resistance, then it will be a new high for 2020. And that's only a 2.5% move from where we are right now. Bitcoin can very easily do that in the next 24 hours, let alone over the coming weeks. Then to beat the bear market rally of 2019's high, we need to beat $13,900, which is only 13.5% away. These are not crazy targets, guys. This is very doable. Anyone blindly shorting Bitcoin right now? You're loco, man. That's what. By the way, according to data from the CME, while institutions are generally long on Bitcoin, it appears that most of the hedge funds are aggressively trying to short Bitcoin. What's wrong with those guys? That's crazy. It's like standing in front of a locomotive and saying, stop. It's not going to be well. Those guys are going to get crushed. In fact, their shorts are probably pretty desperately underwater. Also, a reminder too that a week ago, we crossed over the 50-day moving average, and I said at the time that the last 3 times Bitcoin passed over the 50-day moving average, it resulted in an average 42% gain for Bitcoin. We are now 12% along in that journey. Another 30% to go, guys. But anyway, this current move could actually take Bitcoin soaring as high as $15,500 based on that metric. But honestly, I look at the market right now and I believe that we could be moving even higher than that, possibly seeing a new high by the end of 2020. I'm not talking like $50,000, I'm talking like, $21,000. This is a truly record-setting run that we have for Bitcoin right now. 86 days above $10,000, fighting off all the FUD, getting ready to break the next line of resistance. So it's very possible we could see these numbers happening by the end of the year. Does that mean that Bitcoin is getting ready to go straight up in a line? No, there'll be bumps along the way. There always is. But it does mean that we are building some serious momentum in this market. One interesting thing to note here as well is that during this Bitcoin rally, the S&P 500 has actually been falling slightly. Not a lot, but the two are currently moving in the opposite direction right now. And look, it's not enough yet to really be significant, anything of particular note, just a bit of fun to talk about. But we have had a year of very strong correlation between the S&P 500 and Bitcoin. And 2 days of them moving in the opposite direction does not invalidate that relationship, not yet anyway. But it's, something cool to keep an eye on, and we'll be watching that as we move forward. Oh, and some big news as well. Another publicly traded company has announced their Bitcoin play. Now, don't get too excited. It's not Square or, that kind of level of stuff. It's not Microsoft or Apple. It's just a really small company over in the UK with a $36 million market cap. They said they're putting 10% of their cash into Bitcoin, which, that's got to be at least a few hundred grand. So we're not talking like a $50 million play here, but it's a play nevertheless. Soon, any company sitting on a pile of cash, they're going to be putting a few percent into Bitcoin. Super, super bullish, guys. A big thank you to BlockFi for sponsoring today's episode. Now, as a reminder, you still have 10 days to get in on their insane Halloween sign-up bonus. You can get up to a $275 bonus if you are starting a new BlockFi account. Now, the $275, that's for depositing $10,000 or more into your account, but you can also start with a much, much smaller amount. You can literally deposit 25 bucks and still get a $25 Bitcoin bonus, which is pretty gosh damn sweet. Easy way to grab some Bitcoin and, of course, to try out the service. And in addition to that amazing sign-up bonus, you're going to get 6% annually on your Bitcoin, 5.25% on your Ethereum, 4% on your Paxos Gold, 5% on your Litecoin, and 8.6% on dollar coins like USDC. And with their Flex Pay option, you even have the choice to, for example, deposit dollars and then receive your interest payouts in Bitcoin, which is super cool. So it's a nice way to dollar cost average in to a Bitcoin position. So if you've been thinking about trying out earning a passive income with your cryptocurrency, then this is a great way to get started with as little as like 25 bucks, or you can make a bigger deposit and of course get a bigger bonus for doing so. You can use the link down below to get signed up. Now let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum right now is sitting on a key level of support. It has basically been clinging on to this line since like August, right? Basically meaning that Ethereum is sitting on a freaking launch pad right now, just cruising right along the support, getting ready for a move higher. And Ethereum fundamentally could be ready for such a rally, maybe moving up to $500 or even beyond in the near future based on this news story. An Ethereum developer has said that the Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract is basically good to go at this point, which is one of the last stages before we see ETH 2.0 actually going live and the Genesis launching. At this stage, the ETH 2.0 beacon chain Genesis is expected in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Of course, unless something, really big comes up between now and then. So November launch still possible for Ethereum 2.0, maybe sometime in early December. We have now had both successful testnet runs as well as a successful ETH 2.0 phase 0 test launch. ETH 2.0 is coming, and it's coming very, very soon. In fact, with all the pieces now basically ready to go, I would expect an official launch date to come very, very soon, any day now, really. And when it does, boo! Now, we might get another dress rehearsal before the main act, but we're definitely on the verge of that launch for ETH 2.0 coming. It's going to bring a lot of interest back into Ethereum. Not that interest in Ethereum has massively waned or anything like that, but definitely going to bring a lot more interest in, and more interest into, I think, altcoins on a broader sense. Also worth noting is that right now, almost 8% of all Ethereum is locked in DeFi, 2% is with Grayscale, and now we are about to have staking go live, and that's going to suck up millions of Ethereum off of the open market and onto a one-way street into ETH 2.0. That's going to have a positive effect on the price. And while this week Bitcoin is rightfully getting a lot of attention, Ethereum is looking super strong as well. Altcoins also, looking not too shabby. I mean, some of them have been hit a bit during this week, as might be expected with such a big Bitcoin move, but it hasn't actually been super dramatic, and we might actually be on the verge of one of those moments that, I think happen every so often in crypto when Bitcoin kind of wakes up and shows everyone who actually is the captain of the crypto ship. But you should keep in context that the last 6 weeks, they've already seen altcoins bleed out by like 50 to 90% for some of them. Now, can altcoins go lower from here? Yes, they can, obviously, but many will have seen most of their trauma play out already, and actually quite a few altcoins are currently sitting on lines of support. I mean, you can take Chainlink as an example. It's now sitting on a line of support. So now's the time to be, opening along, not trying to aggressively short something like Chainlink, and a lot of other altcoins look like that. The market's not always rational though, and altcoins could still, suffer a dramatic fall if there is a big Bitcoin move. But look, here's the deal overall. The market moves in cycles. The summer was without a doubt a nice little altcoin cycle, right? Now we are moving into a Bitcoin cycle, just like we had back in 2019, which does not mean that altcoins cannot see gains during this time, just that Bitcoin will be dominating the conversation for a while. And we should also remember that a strong Bitcoin rally, it's actually really good for altcoins. Now, short term, there can be some pain as people FOMO out of their positions and into Bitcoin. But when Bitcoin chills out, and it always does, there's always going to be chill out periods, guys. Then altcoins rally super hard as profits flow back downstream from Bitcoin into the altcoins. This money flow process has repeated many, many times in this market. It will repeat many, many more times. So am I selling my altcoins to buy Bitcoin here? No, I'm not. I'm holding my Bitcoin, obviously, and I'm holding my altcoin positions. Admittedly, it's kind of, it feels a bit easier to do that since I did take, profits on so many of my positions already during the last run. There's still some underwater positions that I didn't take profits on. I can't get them all right, but definitely the stress is lowered without a doubt. But I believe that most of my holds are fundamentally strong and they're going to see much higher prices than their recent highs in September. So I'm continuing to hold on to these. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was the market high. The Bitcoin maximum was to right. The bubbles popped. Bitcoin dominance is going to 100%. But I don't think so personally. Altcoins are going to, go to the frickin' moon, guys. Anyway, your question for today. Do you think that Ethereum is going to rally super, super hard when the launch date for ETH 2.0 is finally announced? Or is it already priced into the market? Let me know down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Long live the blockchain and peace out till next time.